Hey folks, Ty here. In this video we're going to go over some Etsy tips to success. Going straight into it, looking at listings, things that can increase your click-through rate and increase your chances of sales. Take these 4 listings for example. One of them is a completely normal listing. This one here, I'll put a circle around it. The second one has free UK delivery. The third one has free UK delivery and a percentage off. And the fourth one has this little red line here that says only one left. This increases click-through rate, and these are things that you can do to your listing. You can purposely put discounts, purposely change the quantity to increase your click-through rate and therefore increase sales. Hey, I'm Ty. If you're new to the channel and you're interested in Etsy dropshipping, Etsy selling in general, e-commerce, Shopify dropshipping, crypto investing, all that good stuff, do hit a like and subscribe to the channel because I post every week without fail. Now moving on to the second tip, we'll get straight into it. Basically following 20 people who have favorited your product or your shop. Now, why would you follow 20 people if they're not selling the things that you are interested in? Well, these 20 people are going to be people who have recently favorited and looked at your shop and are on the edge and maybe debating it. By following them, Etsy sends them a trigger email. The trigger email will just be a subtle reminder for them to check out your shop, check out your listing. It's a bit of an aggressive marketing tactic, but it does work. Following on the same lines, you can follow 20 people who have favorited your competitor's product or your competitor's store. Now, this is an even more aggressive marketing tactic, but these are potentially your target customers, your target market, who are interested in similar products in a similar shop to you. So why not get on their radar? Why not get on their radar, basically make them aware that your shop exists? Because it could lead to click-through rate and sales. Obviously, that's a bit more of an aggressive marketing strategy, so it entirely depends if you're comfortable doing that and depends on your style and your approach. A little bit more of a passive style is to set up coupons for recently favorited and abandoned cart shoppers. So, for example, on Shopify, there's apps that basically target people who have recently abandoned cart or have left after viewing for a certain amount of time. On Etsy, you can do a similar thing. People who have recently favorited your products, just send them a discount voucher, send them a coupon code. And like I just showed you on that first listing, that had a 10% off. That isn't targeting customers, that was just a listing, but it does improve your click-through rate. So if you send this to people who have expressed an interest in your listings, it's more likely that they're going to come back and give more consideration to purchasing that product from you. Now, for coupons, I would suggest a 10 to 20% discount, depending on your profit margins. It's going to be something that you need to figure out for yourself. There will be products where maybe you can't offer that. And there'll be products such as digital items where you can go even higher and offer a 30 to 50% discount, because those are really appealing for customers who are on the edge. And with digital products, you're not paying any more, you're not paying shipping costs or anything like that. So putting it to 40 to 50% for a digital product is going to be really appealing and it works in your favor. If your Etsy store sells a large variety of products around the same niche, then offering discounts on a certain listing will make it more likely that they're going to turn into repeat buyers, especially if your products complement each other and they can continuously buy. Moving on to the next tip is to master and focus on 1 or 2 social media platforms. Many Etsy sellers, including myself, especially for Shopify, spread ourselves too thin and think, oh, we're going to start posting on Facebook, we'll create a Facebook community, Instagram, actually, let's try TikTok. Or Pinterest seems to be doing really well. And then you end up with all these platforms that it's just really hard to manage and like zone in on one. So if you're not yet on a social media platform or you're on one, then focus on that. Really put your work and effort into that because it will pay dividends. Focusing on social media is one of the things that I talk about in my 5 tips video, which I'll put a link here. And basically I talk about the kind of content that you could be making for those social media platforms, the kind of content which your community and your audience would be really interested in. The next tip is to do with your listing. So instead of listing product features, which I know I've talked about before, which is a really good thing to do, outline the features of your product, but you can also focus on the benefits of your product. So it's all well and good saying that this product can do this, but why is that helpful? Why does that benefit your customer? So put in the reason as to why and justifying why will be helpful and why it will make your customer's life better is going to create a better conversion rate. The next thing we're going to talk about is keywords. So I know I've spoke about this before in my video here, basically how to optimize your listing, your title description, and your title of your product listing using keywords. But in this bit, I'm going to talk about long tail keywords. So rather than just name the product, let's say jewelry, silver jewelry, think of long tail keywords. How can you be more descriptive? Is it a bracelet? Is it multi-strand? Is it engraved? Think of things that your customers are going to be typing into the search bar. I'm going to give you a top tip here. Now, if you start typing in on the search bar, silver bracelet, then you'll see Etsy will autocomplete, and I'll show you an example here, but it will autocomplete into silver bracelet for so-and-so, or silver bracelets engraved, and it will give you an autocomplete of basically what your customers are looking for and searching for. So if you can use one of these titles, then you're going to hit it good on the search results. I hope that made sense. I hope I didn't make that too confusing. Now, the last thing I'm going to go over, which is related to your listing titles and your tags, is basically events. If there's an event coming up such as Black Friday, Christmas, Mother's Day, Father's Day, anything like that, and your product can relate to one of these events, then change the title, change the description, change the tag, put perfect gift for her, perfect Christmas gift for dad, things like that into the title and the description, and it will start appearing up on those searches during those periods. When those periods are over, simply change the description and the tags. Keep your listings relevant as to what people are searching for all year round. That's all from me, folks. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit a like, hit subscribe, and if you've got any questions whatsoever, hit them down below and I'll answer every single one of them. Thanks ever so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.